I do still think that when Superman finally meets up with Bizarro on page 8, that he should have at least tried to reason with him before going all Man of Steel on Midway City.
Well, to be fair, he is not in a good emotional state right now. I mean, his powers are increasing, and especially from this issue, I get the feeling that it's making his self-restraint and his impulse. He's starting to have impulse control problems.
He is.
Pages 10 and 11, this is a very well-paced fight. I loved that a seasoned Superman with lots of experience eventually uses the knowledge to take the fight out of town because he's been at this for quite some time. Like, he's been doing it for a while. So that's why he would take the fight out of town. And he also remembers the fight with Doomsday, which had previously trashed Metropolis. So basically, a Superman that knows what he was doing would take it out of town.
Right, but one that, for instance, had never really used his superpowers against another superpowered being might have a harder time figuring that out, but might even try to do the exact same thing, only to have it potentially fail because the other being was just as powerful as he was.
Especially if that other being has finally figured out how to use his superpowers and has military training, which finally gives him the upper hand.
I know,
so
but
all Superman would be doing at that point would be to try to say, keep it together.
I know, but somebody could say that other being who just suddenly learned how to use those powers when it took Clark a lifetime to learn how to manipulate them properly and control them, that it just wouldn't make any sense that he could just immediately do it, even though he is a general who is genetically modified to be master of his own body. That it might take him a little bit of time to do it, but that he could do it.
This is the moment where Mike and Jeff just stare at the camera for a second. Moving on.